The Mediterranean has over 303,000 islands, spanning the waters of 3 different continents: Africa, Europe, and Asia. In this video series, we're going to examine the biggest islands of the Mediterranean Sea, from the largest to the smallest. So, let's start with the largest island, the island of Sicily, part of the country of Italy. It has an area of 25,834 square kilometers. Sicily has a triangular shape, that's why it earned the name Trinacria from ancient Greek times. It is located in the western part of the Mediterranean. It is separated by the 3-kilometer wide Strait of Messina from mainland Italy. The terrain of inland Sicily is mostly hilly, because the mountains in the island, like the mountains of Madonia, Nebrodi, and Peloritani, are an extension of the mainland Apennine Mountains. The area is volcanic. Indeed, Sicily and the nearby Aeolian Islands of the Tyrrhenian Sea form a volcanic chain encompassing the Stromboli, a large volcano. However, the best known volcano in Sicily is undoubtedly that of Etna, a deadly volcano seated in the eastern side of the island. Let's go now for some historical context. It is generally accepted that the oldest inhabitants of Sicily were the Sicani, who along with several other latecomers composed the natives of the island. The first permanent settlements in the island were established by the Phoenicians and the Greeks, who arrived in the island at approximately 750 BC. One of the most important settlements was the city of Syracuse, which played a major role in the Peloponnesian War between Athens and Sparta, because they, with the help of the city of Sparta, destroyed the Athenian army. Later, the Greek city of Syracuse controlled most of the island and produced great scientists like Archimedes. Because of the great impact Greece had in the southern part of Italy, the area of Sicily and southern Italy was later called Magna Graecia, meaning literally Big Greece. In later years, the Greeks of Sicily fought against the rising power of Carthage, which invaded the island. This was a destructive war which left the island divided, and following the First Punic War, the island was under Roman occupation. Following the decline of Rome, the island was invaded by various Germanic tribes, and in 535 AD by the Byzantines, and occupation terminated by the invasion of the Arabs in 1091 AD. Other invaders include the Normans, the Free Kingdom under the Holy Roman Empire, the Spaniards, and finally, in 1860, Sicily was unified with the rest of Italy. As you most probably realize, all those civilizations had a major impact on the culture of the island and the shape of the character of the population. Attractions of the island include the picturesque town of Corleone, the city known from the Godfather series, and one of the reasons you most probably associate the island of Sicily with the Mafia. Also important are the World Heritage sites of Valle de Templi, having an ancient Greek temple, Villa Romana del Casale, a Roman villa, Val di Noto or southeastern Sicily and their picturesque baroque towns, and also the necropolis of Pantalica, which is basically a collection of cemeteries. Nowadays, Sicily is an autonomous region of Italy with approximately 5 million inhabitants. The biggest city and capital of the island is Palermo, other big cities being Catania, Messina, Syracuse, and Marsala. The flag of Sicily is composed of characteristic features, including the so-called triskelion, present in the middle of it, the head of Medusa, and 3 wheat ears. The 3 bent legs allegedly represent the 3 points of the triangular shape of the island of Sicily, or the historical 3 value of the island. The economy of Sicily is based mainly in agriculture and tourism, since the climate of the island is middle Mediterranean, resembling that of Crete, highly productive and mostly sunny. Also, a notable feature of the island is the presence of several different dialects, all comprising the Sicilian language, each story narrated in my video series regarding the minority language of Europe. And several gifted people of Sicilian origin are Vincenzo Bellini and Luigi Pirandello. Most inhabitants of contemporary Sicily are indigenous, with only a limited amount of immigrants from other European countries and Africa. The predominant religion is that of Catholicism, especially following the Norman invasions, since prior to it, Orthodoxy was the leading faith. To sum up, Sicily is a distinctive part of Italy, quite different from the rest of the country, with its own language and culture, a result of the merging of several civilizations who passed through this island. The next island we are going to examine is the second largest island in the Mediterranean, belonging also in Italy, that of Sardinia, so be sure to subscribe.
Non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girano, delle belle al riposo, narcisetto ad un giro d'amor.